So what's going on, people? I hope you're all well. So I wanted to talk Gennady Golovkin and Saul Canelo Alvarez. That, to be honest, the first two fights we had were absolute thrillers. I thought they were great fights. They had everything: skill, ability, you know, grit, determination, not wanting to lose by either man. You know, it was a great fight. I thought Canelo edged the second time. You know, most people thought Golovkin won the first time. You know, it had the fights have everything, skill, like I said, blood, sweat, it had everything. You know, war. It had two guys slugging it out, two guys boxing. You know, it was two guys at the very highest level. Now we're talking about Oscar De La Hoya is talking about a third potential fight. He's trying to get the third fight on between Gennady Golovkin and Canelo Alvarez. And it's a fight that I would love to see again. But the landscape has changed a little bit. We've now got Canelo, obviously, as a unified champ. And we've got two other champs in Danny Jacobs and Andrade. So, obviously, I don't think Andrade is ready for Canelo yet. I think he's gonna be fighting Akrabov. A fight that he'll easily win, and then obviously he'll probably have another one, maybe a fight with Billy Joe Saunders, maybe on the cards. That might be a fight, you know, for that people want to see. Obviously we know that Billy Joe Saunders had this issue with this drug issue. He didn't lose his belt in the ring, so it'd be great to actually see him fight Andrade and actually see what the outcome would be in that fight. And then obviously there's a fight with Saul Canelo Alvarez, which obviously Andrade would want, which I think is a very hard fight, if I'm honest, for him. But the fight you know, before the Golovkin fight was mentioned by De La Hoya, the fight that we all thought that Canelo, you know, the fight that, you know, that would happen with Canelo was Danny Jacobs. Now, that will be a tough fight for Canelo. Danny Jacobs is a very good fighter. A fight that I think Canelo, I personally have Canelo winning that fight, but you know, it's a fight that Danny Jacobs is a very good fighter, very good, skillful fighter, big as well. He's a lot bigger than Canelo. But the Golovkin fight's obviously, in my opinion, a bigger fight financially. But I don't know how, now that Canelo's got his contract with DAZN, I know he's going to be making what, $37 million a fight. I don't know whether there's any kind of upside where he can get more than that, because there's no pay-per-view. He's not fighting on pay-per-view, so I don't know whether he gets. Is that all he gets, or does he get a little bit? Does he get any bonuses? You know, is 37 million? Is that all he gets? You know, I don't know how much he made when he fought Golovkin. I'd like to think that he got paid a lot more than 37 million when he fought Golovkin. You know, I heard it did about 1 million pay-per-view buys. So if it did about 1 million pay-per-view buys, and it's $80, right? That's about 80 million quid. You know, that they made out of just pay-per-view. Then they obviously the gate and, you know, sponsors and whatever. You know, I'm pretty sure that was, you know, quite a big purse that Canelo got. You know, maybe it was 50, 60 million he made out of the Golovkin fight. But if he's making $37 million a fight, I don't know if there's any kind of upside. So I don't know whether he gains financially for you know, for how big the fights are. Or is he just getting 37 million fixed every time he fights? I don't know how it works, but you know, it's definitely, in terms of the fans, obviously, as fans, we don't care about what these guys get paid. Obviously, we want them to get paid well, because it's a tough sport, and and after they leave after they retire, we hope they have enough money so they can get by. And someone like Canelo Alvarez, he's gonna have shed loads of money, so we don't need to worry about him. It's just about him delivering the biggest fight and best fights to the fans. Now, personally, I think the Gennady Golovkin fight will be if you did a poll, I think most people would want the Golovkin fight. But I will say that Danny Jacobs, you know, probably deserves his shot, and probably a lot of people would prefer to see Jacobs Canelo than see Golovkin and Canelo again, because people have already seen it twice. And you know, a lot of people thought Golovkin won both. Some people thought Canelo won the second one, at least, and the first one, you know, there were a few people that actually thought Canelo drew the first time. You know, draw was legitimate. Some people even thought Canelo won the first fight. But most people thought Golovkin won the first fight. But I don't know. I would prefer to see something different. I don't know. It's a tricky one. I won't care, actually. I don't care. If it's Jacobs Canelo, I'll watch it. If it's Golovkin Canelo, I'd watch it. I think Canelo beats him more convincingly this time, the third time. I think the Jacobs fight will be more intriguing because we've not seen it. So yeah, I think it's a fight. I don't think Golovkin Canelo has its appeal that it once did earlier on, and that's what I think it's lost its luster a little. The Golovkin Canelo fight, I don't think it's as big as what it was the first time it was made, and now we've seen it twice. I just don't think it has that same appeal that it once had. But leave your thoughts, guys. Let me know what you think. Would you prefer to see the Canelo Jacobs fight, or would you want to see the Golovkin trilogy with Canelo? Leave your thoughts, guys. And guys, remember to please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.